Have you ever took a dump that's so serious that you felt like calling the law for domestic violence? I have. Matter of
Me
fact, I'm
too.
about to go right now. I'm gonna take a big fat dumb doo doo. Bye.
Well, get your soft serve and your peanuts ready, because here we go.
Go.
This episode is sponsored by ComedySchools.com, where you can learn anything from beginning to advanced. Just contact ComedySchools.com and tell them the DUM Podcast sent you so you can get our special price. Now, here's a message from Tony.
Write me, Tony Visick, at comedyschools@hotmail.com or call me at 818-571-JOKE. That's 818-571-JOKE. Once again, thanks for visiting. We'll see you soon.
What up, y'all, and welcome back to the DUM Podcast. I am Don Dario.
And I'm Kev The Allstar.
I totally took
And I'm
that. I took
Sandra
that away from
Saldana.
you.
I don't know.
That was awesome. I took that away from you. Sorry, man. Dude, we got a great, amazing guest tonight. Let's get it started.
Yes.
Producer, so excited. Please help me welcome Sandra Saldana.
Hey, welcome to the DUM Podcast, Sandra.
Yeah,
What's
welcome.
up,
How are you?
everybody? I'm good. I'm good. Just waking up. You guys record early.
Yeah.
Just waking up.
Yeah, dude. I
Well-
usually wake up like at 3 in the afternoon on the weekends.
Especially on a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
See, Don made this up. He moved to Cali and got fancy with it, you know?
This was all for you, Kev. You're going to school. We can do it during the week.
No, man. I love 12 works. 12 works. Because in all honesty, this is what time we was doing it at the Aguilas.
Yeah, on Saturday. Anyway, yeah,
Saturday.
you're right.
Well, this is better because I just got to roll out of bed and turn on my phone. So
See, and now
better than having to drive.
now you're up and ready.
That's right. That's right. Dude, well, welcome. Let everybody know how we know Sandra. Sandra started comedy, last year, I think, right?
Yeah.
She's been in the game and she just took off, man. I was going through some pictures and video. First time I met Sandra, she came down to our open mic at Say When, Aguila's Hitaway, Van Buren, just south of Van Buren and Bystart for Kev. But yeah, she came up. It was her second time doing stand-up ever. I already heard of her killing it at the Tempe Improv, I think was your first one, right?
No, it was Stir Crazy.
Stir Crazy.
They're crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't long before you shot over to the Roadhouse and hit All Stars United show.
Yep.
Did some crushers there.
Yep. She's
Yeah,
been
and then, hey.
up everywhere. So what was the last show that you did, Sandra? Should we say Sandra?
I
Should we say Sandra?
Yeah. I just did a show last night, Ladies of Comedy at, I think it was called, oh man, I'm probably gonna mess up the name. I don't even want to say the name because I don't want to get it wrong, but it was
Where
like
was
some
it
coffee
at?
shop.
Where
It
was
was in Mesa.
Nice.
Yeah. But it was
Venue.
a really good room.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. What was it? What?
Yeah.
How was the lineup?
How was the lineup?
Yeah.
It was good. Everybody brought their A game, so it was dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Nice. How much time did you do?
I did 10 minutes.
Nice, dude. So why did we usually ask everybody this? Has it been exactly a year? How long has it been?
It's been a year and like 2 months already. Well, I started April 20, I think it was April 23rd or April 28th.
Yeah.
But so
you
it's
signed-
been like a year, 2 months.
So you signed up online for the Stir Crazy open mic and you got accepted?
Yeah, so like I kind of wanted to do it as a bucket list for my birthday. And I didn't even know there was open mics or anything like that. I just like went online and I Googled like where can I do stand up? And the thing that came up was the new faces for stand up live. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna sign up for this. And like when I got there, I was like nervous because I mean, I'm like, oh, this is like one of the known clubs here in Arizona, you know?
Yeah.
So like it was pretty nervous, like seeing how many people were there and like being my first time ever like being on the stage. So it was just like a trip, but and everybody that was there was like, yeah, I've been doing this for 3 years, I've been doing this for 5 years, and they looked nervous too. And I was like, oh man, what the heck did I sign myself up to?
Right.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Wow.
that's my opinion. Like to start off as the new faces of comedy, which is at a club, it's a
Mhm.
bringer show, so you're doing it in front of your peers automatically. And I don't know, when I started, I was just like, I'm not doing this in front of anybody I know until I'm good enough. You know what I mean? So to
Yeah.
me, that's like the taking it from the top and then walking down, which is good. Other
Uh-huh.
people say that it's the best because you can actually bring your crowd and they're gonna laugh, instead of it just being your first time and nobody laughs. So
Yeah.
I can see both sides, man, but I got to give it up to you because I don't know if I could do that.
Did you bring did you bring your people with you? Did you just roll solo just to try it out, or did you have a little posse?
No. I think I had like 11 or 12 people there.
Okay.
So had a good amount of people. And like when I told my sister, because my sister and her husband are like really into comedy. So like they would always watch Kill Tony, and right there it's like a minute only that they get. And I was like, yeah, I'm only doing 5 minutes. They're like, 5 minutes, it's a long time. I was like, what? I'm like, I can talk forever. But then like when you're doing comedy, it's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, 5 minutes is a long time.
Right, right.
Because you gotta have them like laughing minute after minute, you know? So that's where it makes it harder.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was my first time doing it, so I didn't even know. And they're like, "Well, let's hear your material." I was like, "Oh, I haven't even thought of anything yet." So I didn't even like write anything or practice it. Like I had an idea of what I wanted to say, and so I just kind of had it all in my head. I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this," and that's kind of how I went. I just kind of freestyled it up there, but luckily I recorded that set and memorized it, and then that's just what I've been improving since I started.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. There it is.
That's how you do it, man. Just practice that thing over and over until it gets great. And you're doing amazing, man. I think the last time that we spoke in person, you were telling me that you wanted to do sets in Spanish. Did you
Yeah.
start doing that yet?
Yeah, I did two comedy shows in Spanish, or was it two? No, I think I've done three in Spanish. But it was a low audience. I think like we just kind of needed to advertise it more to the Mexican community because I know Mexicans love comedy, you know, and it kind of helped me practice my Spanish more because like I just translated my set to Spanish, but there's like certain words I have to use because some don't hit.
Yeah.
So, but it was cool. It went pretty good. My mom said I did okay. She laughed at me when I would mess up some words, and she's like, "Oh, why'd you say that?" I'm like, "I don't know how to talk."
You gotta love moms being in your corner. As y'all know, my mom's like my number one fan. She be at
Yeah.
like, all my shows. Like, moms be in the crowd. Just, yeah, you did great, baby. Like,
Oh
that's
yeah.
right, mom. That's right. Because I'll be cussing, because we are most likely, I'm speaking for myself, but I'm sure we are all our worst critics. Just
Oh
like,
yeah.
yep, I missed this word. I missed, and people don't know our sets like we do. Like, but if we miss
Mhm.
one little thing, we think people know, like, because it shouldn't be scripted. It shouldn't sound scripted either.
Yeah.
But if we miss that one part, like, oh shit, I meant to say this, I meant to say that. But mom's like, you did great. You
Yeah.
did.
Hmm.
So translating into your set from English to Spanish, like you did it kind of verbatim. You noticed that some words that you were saying in English weren't hitting, so you had to go what, like the long way around type of thing. Did you
Or do
add
you,
like other like a
or do
whole
you just say it in English?
yeah, you just did exactly?
Yeah, I kind of did it exactly. It was just like adding some more slang or like kind of just changing the joke a little bit. But but I didn't really have to make too much changes because my set that I have in English is something that like people can relate to in Spanish too. So it kind of like works out. I did cuss more in Spanish, but I think it was because I would like get stuck on how to say words. I'm like, I just throw in the curse word. That's like my filler all the time.
Yeah, throwing a
But
pinchy here and there, huh? Okay.
yeah.
Pinche cabrón. What do you say? What was it?
I knew you was gonna say it.
Kev just started spitting out Spanish words. It didn't even make sense. Pinche elote, cabrón.
Gigi Maricón and ese cervezas.
Cerveza.
Ay, Sara, God damn it.
That's funny, man. So we just brushed up on it a little bit, but you said that you started comedy because it was a bucket list thing for your birthday. Like that was it, or did
Like
you
what?
ever
Yeah, like what
like
keeps you coming back?
did you ever want to do it before that?
No, yeah, like I had wanted to do it for a while. And like all my friends would always tell me, like, dude, you're funny, like you should do stand up. And I was just like, yeah, like I always had stage fright. So that's kind of what held me back. But then when I started my nonprofit to help orphans and low-income kids in Mexico, I had to go to like churches to find sponsors. So I had to like make announcements in front of like a big church, and like I was on there and like I was shaking, like I was nervous. I like wanted to cry and stuff.
Yeah.
But after doing so many of those like announcements, I kind of got a little bit more comfortable speaking in front of a crowd. And I went on a cruise with my son and I saw this like comedy show on there that I didn't think was that funny. And I was like, what the heck? Like, this person's on here for free. Like, I had to pay for a cruise and like they're just here and like do 30 minutes set and then they have their free time. So I was like, I could freaking do that. And that's what kind of like pushed me to like, all right, I'm gonna give it a try and see what happens.
Wow.
And then I just did it one time and Rob Maybe was the host that night. And he was like, dude, you're good. Like, you're a natural. You should keep doing this. And he's the one that invited me to Aguila, the Hideaway
Nice.
open mic.
Hell yeah, Rob. Good on you.
Yeah, shout out Rob. He's been on.
So you started this charity organization before you even started doing open mics?
Yeah. I think yeah. Well, I'm still working on it to be a nonprofit. I still haven't signed for the forms and stuff. I'm kind of just doing it right now with the help of friends, family, and the church that I go to. But the priest kind of like gets on my ass because he's like, you only come to church when you need something.
This is America.
Thinking about that though, that says a lot about you and your I don't want to say your family because I don't know your family, but your sister, we've crossed paths, you know?
Yeah.
And that was really crazy because I really try to keep this world and that world completely separate, right?
Yeah.
Said, you know, oh, you know my sister, da da da. I was like, nah, I don't know your sister. Like, nah, I'm in a relationship. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But then when she said, you know, who you are, and I was like, oh yeah. She's like, yeah, you hold the show, and she's gonna get on your show. I'm so excited. I was like, oh, what the heck?
Wait, how do you know each other?
So her sister's a social worker, so we went to school together, and so that, you know, like I say, that social work and then nonprofit, you know, and then comedy and and you said, is that the sister that was also in your corner out of the 11 people that came to your first?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, she was at my first show.
See, that family support, and like I say, y'all, you know, wanting to give back to your community or culture, your people, you know, just being a social worker, doing comedy, you know, helping people, you know, that volumes.
Well, I mean, I'll be completely honest. Like, I have a list of comics that, you know, I want to get on this show. And then every time I get them on, I always find something out about them that it's like fate, you know what I mean? Like, it was supposed to be. So that's something that I've always wanted to do. So hopefully we can link up after this, and maybe the DUM podcast can be an avenue, you know, to put stuff out there for that. And Kev, like he says, tried to keep it separate, but his new degrees is gonna take over. Let's just put it all together at this point, Kev, because I think it's gonna help us, man.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah, and then with Sandra, this could be something that can really help people, man. But that's awesome, Sandra. I have a lot of respect for you because I see the hustle out there, bro.
Thanks.
I respect that from the beginning, you know. If I know you started off a little shaky, but like the progress that you've made so far, dude, is like leaps and bounds, man. So it does make me very proud that you're Latina. So, you know, we connect on that. And I love the shirts, dude.
Thank
The
you.
merch is amazing. You have any? Well, first of all, let's
I
talk
want
about this merch. Let's talk about this merch because
Yeah.
okay, it's awesome. It's an amazing shirt, first of all, but like the hustle on it and like the things that Sandra does is not just, oh, I'm gonna do everything. She knows how to delegate. She knows how to, you know, share and teach. And she's got her son out there like getting on that merch, man, and teaching him how to hustle. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's not just about you. It's not, you know, it's about everybody coming up as one together. So I think that's awesome. You have any new merch coming out, or are you doing anything
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, you actually do have some new merch because a lot of people are like, "Oh, I want to support, I want to get this shirt, but I feel like I'll get jumped if I wear that." I was like, "Yeah, just tell them." I'm like, "Send them my way." I'm like, "Tell them you're supporting a fat female comedian," and they're like, "We'll probably get jumped for saying that shit too."
I was just
So,
gonna ask if you've ever gotten backlash from that, you know, whether it's
yeah.
female or whoever. Like, what?
Mhm.
You know, like, why would you wear that or whatever? You know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, people ask me like, what do you mean no fat bitches? I love fat bitches. I was like, yeah, but I don't. And I'm like, you'll find out right now on my set, like what I'm talking about. And they're like, okay. So it kind of like gets them interested, like, all right, I want to hear what she's got to say,
Right.
you know?
It leaves
So
room for curiosity also.
yeah, yeah, because if I tell them right away, they're gonna be like, "Oh, okay," and then I'm like, "No, you gotta watch my show, man." And they're like, "All right." So like they start, and I look for them in the audience, and I see if they're like paying attention, and they'll come up to me afterwards, and they're like, "Oh, that was so funny," and this and that. So that's pretty cool, because, and sometimes like I like to stay away from the crowd so that they don't see it until I come on stage. Because
Hmm.
when I come on stage just wearing the shirt, like I already get a few giggles, you know?
Yeah,
So
that's
so
awesome.
like now, yeah, now that I open my sets, like instead of saying, "Oh, hey, what's up, everybody?" I just like to say, "What's up, fat bitches?" and
Right.
like kind of go into it, you know?
That's
Nice.
awesome.
So
Like it's like your call sign or your trademark. Like you know,
yeah,
instead of saying hello or whatever, it's you know what's cracking or Little John's yeah or Master P's you know like
yeah.
Sandra does. No fat bitches. What up, you fat bitches?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
just
that's
did a show like 2 weeks ago, and the guy was like, "Hey, how do you want me to introduce you?" And I was like, "I don't know. You can be like, oh, here comes this fat bitch." He's like, "I'm not gonna say that." Like, just say it. It's cool.
Yeah.
dude, that's a great reveal with that shirt just like popping out. You say when I come on stage and I show them that when I come on stage, I usually get kicked out of the venue. Anyway, so so with the merch, like I also have the same thing when I wear your shirt, like I have to
Mhm.
explain it, but I catch myself looking at it in the mirror and then it's like a play on words because it means so many different things, you know?
Mhm.
Like you could take it literally, like, you know, no fat bitches.
Yeah.
What I started taking it as was kind of what resembles your comedy is that you have no fat in your comedy. Like there's no fat bitches because
No
your
fat
stuff is
bitches.
short. You know what I mean? It's
I
to
like
the
Uh-huh.
that.
point. It's direct. There's no none of this blah 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 blah. You know, you just
Yeah.
go to it. It's funny, and that's the other thing that I think it means. So, that's just me, or maybe
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
I
no,
was
I mean
trying
that
to.
I'm not a fat bitch, you know, like I look in the mirror, I don't see myself fat. I still see myself as a skinny person I used to be. Like I'm like the opposite of anorexic people. You know how anorexic people see themselves and they're like, "Oh my God, I'm so fat," and they make themselves throw up. Like I see myself, I'm like, "Oh damn, I look good." And I keep eating and keep getting
I like keep
fatter and I'm just
eating.
like I keep lying to my fucking self. So that's how I see it.
You never asked that question. Does this make me look fat?
Yeah, like the jeans hurting is not a giveaway, but and like my sister's like, you're getting fat. I'm like, what? From where? I'm like, I still go bitches. What are you talking about? So
Oh,
Oh,
that's
shit.
awesome. Are
That's
you so
good.
you got shirts? What else you got with those? You have stickers? What else?
I got shirts, I got pins, bottle openers, bracelets. And then I have a new merch idea coming out for people that I can wear for like clean comedy shows, and that I can also sell to people, and they won't be like, oh, I'm gonna get jumped for this. They're gonna probably get questions like, oh, what does that mean? Because I don't know if you guys have heard my recent joke about hot dog water.
Oh,
No.
you got,
You
damn.
want to do
No.
it
Go
here?
ahead. I was like, damn.
Okay, well,
Because
will
I
you
work
pop
on a
it out?
joke with that. Shit. Go for it though. I hate when I'm like, I got something in the brew, and all of a sudden you hear
Uh-huh.
somebody do it, you're like, fuck.
Well,
Go
I mean,
ahead though.
it might not be the same, you know?
Well, hopefully
Yeah,
it's
it'll be
Yeah.
different. Did you
So they love
record
that
that
nasty
one?
shit.
Did you record that one? I want to say I've seen it or something. No, you haven't
Yeah.
a video?
Yeah, I have it in videos, yeah.
Yeah, you put it up already?
I haven't put it up yet because I feel like I like getting everyone's reaction, like surprised about it. So like there's a lot of people that I know that still haven't gone to see my sets.
Yeah.
So I try to keep like the best jokes in my pocket so that they don't hear it until like they actually go out to one of my shows. So yeah, I've been posting mostly like crowd work or like newer jokes that like I think a lot of like the actual jokes that I have on there are a new joke that I tried and it hit. So like I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna post it, but yeah, like mostly of my original set, I don't post too much about that.
Yeah. Are you coming up with anything for the nonprofit organization, like some kind of, or is it gonna be that hot dog one? Are you gonna promote it in your events or whatever with the hot dog water?
So I do promote my nonprofit sometimes when I remember to take my cards for my nonprofit, because I have like cards of like where they can find me, where they can donate, so like business cards and stuff. And at the end of my set, I'll be like, oh, I did find these cards to like help orphans in Mexico, but fuck them kids. I wrote my Instagram on there. So if you guys want to follow me, like you can get a card at the end, which is funny because it's like I'm low-key promoting both my nonprofit and myself,
Yeah.
but making it seem like I don't give a fuck about these kids when actually I do.
That's awesome, man. That's good. That's good. Yeah, whatever we can do on here, let us know, man. That'd be amazing. I wanted to start like some kind of a nonprofit for like foster kids,
Mhm.
people without parents, or eventually we'll get to that. So I say all this stuff and we never do it, Kev. What was I gonna say? So that's gonna be the next merch. Are you gonna be doing more shirts? Is it gonna be the same thing you got right now? Like all the
Yeah, I'm gonna do shirts. Probably I'm gonna do stickers because I'm working on a design for that. So I have my brother trying to like draw out the design that I want. And it's just like a stick figure, and he's kind of taking a while for it because he's also in school. He's in school right now, and I'm just like, hey, forget your studies, like do this for me.
Yeah,
I'm
But like,
telling you, that's how people really be too. Like, hey,
yeah,
come on, I need you to do this. I need to. No, I got an assignment due. I don't think you
yeah,
understand. Like, this shit costs money too. So
yeah.
no,
No,
because I'm
like
not about to do it again.
I'm not really pushing him. Like I'll just text him like reminder, like, hey, just to remind you, like I'm still waiting on this. But that fool doesn't work, man. Like all he does is go to
Oh,
school,
so
you
just
know?
school,
So
yeah,
yeah. So I'm
that's
like, he
different.
has time.
Is he married though?
uh,
He has a sugar mama.
oh,
Oh, then he's good.
Right.
Hey, brother, get the merch done. Get the
Yeah.
sticker.
that should be animated by now, brother. Get it done.
Right. No, he did send me like a design, but I was like, nah, that looks too ghetto. I don't want that one.
So he
But
got it done, but it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, no,
Back
like
to
I
the
wanted
drawing
more.
board.
Like he went too into detail with it, and I was like, no, I want something more simple. I kind of
Oh wow.
so the design I want, it's like like the lady they have for the restrooms,
Hmm.
how it's just like the outline.
Yeah.
So I want something like that, but instead of like just her dress, it's like someone with rolls. So
Uh,
you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
she's fat. Yeah.
we'll call it curves.
Yeah, curves. Yeah. Yeah, so I want it with curves and in her stomach area, it's gonna say hot dog water, but it's
hot
like
dog roll.
drippy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Instead of the drip, it's the hot dog water.
Yeah, it's like a hot dog water dripping.
I
Yeah.
want to make a rap
with a
song out of that.
sartén
I want to make a
underneath or
rap song out
whatever.
of that.
Um, hey, I was gonna ask you, I know you were saying that you're gonna come out to California. Have you traveled at all with your comedy yet? Have you gone different cities, different states?
Yeah, so I have done an open mic in LA already. Because like I go to California often to like visit my family. And if I have free time, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hit up an open mic or something. But my company actually sent me to North Carolina, like the company that I work for. And I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna take advantage that I'm out here. Like I took all my merch with me, and
Yeah.
I think I had more merch than actual work clothes. And then after work, everybody was like, let's go get dinner. And I was like, sorry guys, I gotta hit an open mic. And I was like hitting up the open mics over there in North Carolina. And I actually got booked from two of them, but one of them I couldn't do it because of like my flight was Friday and that show was for a Saturday.
Mm.
But one of them was like a Thursday night. So I was like, perfect, like I'll do it. And but yeah, so I got to do some shows out there.
So while you were there, you did an open mic, and then they
Got
booked
booked.
you for that while you were still there at that
Yeah.
visit? Wow, look at you.
Well, either way,
Yo.
hopefully you kept that contact and can
Oh
reach out
yeah.
to them,
Yeah,
in
then
months to come or whatnot.
yeah, definitely. I made a lot of connects out there. The comedians out there were amazing. I feel like the comedy community has like been really supportive. Like
Mhm.
everybody's been like really cool. I know I've heard like stories of like, oh, like I've had a bad experience. I personally haven't experienced any of that, and like I hope not to, but so far like everybody I've met has been super cool. Like no one's been disrespectful or anything like that, and I feel like everyone's been kind of like being supportive or giving me tips and vice versa. Like if I hear somebody's set and I think of like a joke or like something that they can add on to it, like, hey, this made me laugh. Like I thought of this little twist to it. Like I always suggest it to comedians too.
Yeah.
And I feel like it trips me out because like I feel like I haven't been in this game long enough, and I've had like comedians actually like reach out to me and they're like, hey, what do you think of this joke? Like I'm thinking of this idea, I don't really know how to go with it. And like I'm like, oh dude, that's fucking funny, like you should think about like putting it like this. And like, oh see, that's good, like that's why I hit you up. And so like getting that kind of call from a comedian that's been in the game for a minute, like I'm like, oh, that's dope. Like they see me in some sort of respect where like my opinion matters, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
So
you have respect in the game, man. That's very important, man.
yeah.
Hopefully, and this is to all you bastards that do attack, leave her alone. All right, she's killed. There's no need to cause any drama. All right, they're gonna hear it. Oh, she hasn't been messed with. Oh, here I come. No.
Nah, I don't know. And I also think because I kind of like do have that hood in me, you know, like where like if I
Your
mess with her,
ass.
she'll
Yeah.
probably she'll probably do something about it because like I'm cool and chill until you push me, you know, then it's like the oh the west side of me comes out like you know, so I'm like, nah, I'm like I'm cool. I'm a new person. I'm a mom now.
That's when the no fat bitches becomes nah bitches.
Yeah.
Nah, bitches.
That's why I
Got me,
do
Got me
that
fucked up.
grito.
got me fucked up.
That's why I do that Mexican grito at the beginning so that people think that I'm in the cartel or something. You know, I'm calling everybody up. Like, watch out, fools. Man, there's people getting slapped and punched. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. The
What?
dude said something about dude's baby, his son, or something like that, right? Are you talking about that one?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Went
yeah,
hunting him down, followed where his next show was, went and found him.
yeah,
But I think because he said something about like molesting the dude's baby or something like that.
He said something.
Uh,
I don't know. I just
something
got the gist of
sexual.
it.
yeah. But I was like, I'd freaking fuck somebody up if they talked about my kid like doing something like that to my kid, you know?
Yeah.
Like I think like a lot of comedians kind of like push it too much with like I don't know why they think it's so funny, like, oh, being molested or molesting kids. I'm like, I never really find those jokes funny. And I think it's probably because I think about like protecting kids all the time, you know,
Mhm.
and like there's like some like oh like where they talk about like themselves being molested. I'm like, oh okay, maybe they were and they're turning it into something funny.
Right. I think
But
you're
like
right.
dude,
I think like that time is different, but some people are like no boundaries, It like
yeah.
nothing is too soon and there's no boundaries. Like these are just jokes. Like, well,
Mhm.
sorry, some people ain't fucking joking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's, but that's I don't know.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true
Yeah.
with comedy, and I think it's true with like social media, man. You know, it gives people this fake type of bravery that they can say whatever they want and not get punched in the mouth. Like, hey, you can say what you want, but like somebody can also choose to go to jail and punch you. Like it's
Well,
fine.
who's the comedian to help me out? I mean, I could YouTube it and check, but I forget who said it, but man, hilarious how he delivered it. But he's talking about how like he says, look, if something that drives me crazy is like people who think they could talk shit. Like, could you imagine if you talk shit like he's like, I'm an aggressive ass driver. Like, I will cuss you the fuck out in my car.
Yeah.
But I bet you I won't say that shit to you on an elevator.
I mean,
You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
everybody in the elevator is not talking. We'd be like, but you be
don't
weird as
breathe. Yeah.
fucking badass. You be cussing somebody out, your windows up, their windows are up.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be
Yeah.
talking about their
You see what I'm
kids
saying?
and
That's like the
everything. Yeah.
keyboard warriors, like talk shit
Yeah.
fucking thing. Like, nah, fuck you.
No, so I'm actually like so I actually got hit once for like talking shit, but this was before I was a comedian.
On the
Because like
west
I said,
side.
I've always talked shit to like people, like clowning and stuff. And so but like that's something that you're ready for, like I know my mouth is gonna get me in trouble. I know I'm
Yeah.
gonna like offend somebody and like so I always still talk shit and like but I try to do it in like a playful way. But one time we were drinking at a house and this guy he fell and he scraped his knees. And I recorded him. I was like, damn, bro, you need to stay off your knees. Like you've been on your knees so long that they're bleeding. And this fool like smacked my phone out of my hand and he's like, you better delete that shit and this and that. And like when I went to pick up my phone, I was like, man, I don't know who the fuck you think you are. Like you didn't have to push my phone like that. I would have deleted it. And as I'm getting up, this fool fucking just punched me, dude. And 6 foot tall dude, and like he just fucking got me in the chin. And I was like, what the fuck? This fool really hit me. And I used to box like back in my early 20s, but
Wow.
like yeah, and he didn't knock me down. And I was like, you hit like a bitch. So like like I just started talking, I just kept talking shit then.
I
And
wish
like
that
he
was
had
recorded. That's even makes
yeah,
a better
no, it
video.
wasn't recorded, man. And it was
Oh,
hilarious too. And like he
whoa.
squared up and I'm like, well, fuck it. So then I squared up too. I'm like, I'm gonna get one good hit. Like I know I'm gonna get my ass kicked, but I'm gonna get like one hit at least. And like I tried like swinging at him, but he was like so tall, like my arm reach just
Mhm.
wasn't it. So I'm like, what? I'm gonna fucking try to knock this fool down. Cause I also did a little jujitsu. I swear I thought I still knew it, but like, no. Like I tried, so like I just like rammed him and like tried to drop his ass, but I couldn't drop him. And then we were just like against the wall. And he was just like fucking
Oh shit.
uppercutting me and shit. And I was like, well, I'm gonna uppercut his balls. So then I was just like uppercutting too, like with I think I was uppercutting with this one, and then I was like blocking his hits with this hand. So I was just like this and like hitting him, and then I was like, "You hit like a bitch." I'm like, "That's why you can't take me down. You hit like a bitch." And then I'm like, I couldn't hit his balls, and I was like, "I can't find his dick. He has a little dick. He has a little dick." So the whole time I'm just like talking shit. And then my other homie's wife was like, "Are you guys playing?" I'm like, "No, this was like really trying to kick my ass." And she's like, "Oh shit." So then she went to call like my homie, and like he broke it up. But like I didn't hit him, but I did hurt his pride. So
no wonder
so, yeah.
you hit so much like a bitch. That's why you're always on your knees sucking dick. I don't know about you, Sandra, but with everything you just said, and if you haven't done it, this needs to become a set, at least a 3 to 5 minute set. You got so much material right there. That's golden right there. And you can still keep his name out.
Of like saying it.
You can keep his name out, but I'm guessing this was in Phoenix, right?
Yeah, this was in Phoenix.
So maybe this dude will end up at a show and, you know, might not ever want to come out the woodworks with it, but like, this bitch still talking about me. God damn it. Just know who you is.
Everyone's gonna know he still hits like a bitch, and everyone's gonna know he has a little dick.
He's still scraped up too. Just kidding.
Yeah.
That's wild though. What a wild
so yeah, it was like yeah, it sucked, but like it was funny. And my homie's wife actually like called the cops and stuff, but like yeah, but I'm not a snitch. Like, like, and they're like, "Are you gonna press charges?" I was like, "Nah, he hit like a bitch." I was still like talking shit to the cops.
I think that's your next shirt. No fat bitches. Like no fat bitches. Don't hit like a bitch, or you hit like a bitch.
No, I'm just gonna have a shirt that says he hits like a bitch.
He hits like a bitch.
Wives wear it. They're gonna think their husband beats them.
He's like, no, they'd be mad dogging the husband walking through the mall. They just mad.
Right?
He's like, it's not me. It's not me.
You know what? They can't even get mad at him because he hits like a bitch. You know, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, preferably above 18 years and older, of all ages, it's time for the Jiggity Joke Session!
Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 3 comedians in the house to get this Jiggity Joke Session, so we're going to get to it. We're going to start with Sandra because you are a special guest. You get to go first whenever you are ready.
All right. So it didn't take long for women to start treating men like objects. The roles have been Uno reverse, which works for me. Now, if we can just get a draw 2 without being called a hoe, we're in business.
Nice. That was a good one. Good read, dude.
Thanks. I can read.
I can read. I can't.
This is why it's called a dumb podcast.
If you wrote this, you can't write either.
Yeah. We're not that great. Oh, look at that. Nice eyes, Kev. All right. KevTheAllstar.com. You are up, sir.
It's my turn. It's my turn. Fucking crazy fuck. Social media is fake. And I saw a girl post, "As long as I have my husband and kids, I'm good." Are you sure? Like, really? Doesn't your husband beat you? And you just posted 2 days ago how your kids stress you out?
Dang.
We were just talking about beating.
Yeah, we're definitely getting that domestic violence complaint for sure. Jokes, people, jokes. All right.
We're comedians.
Plus, we never said it was at a house. It could have been at the park. All right, my turn. I have a police reject dog. He wasn't rejected from the police department because he was dumb or anything. The cops didn't want to work with him because he's too nice to black people.
Man, what the fuck?
Okay, I have to give
Dumbass
credit for
dog.
that joke. That joke was written by one of our comic friends that was on here before, Travis Minor. Thank you, Travis. All right, Sandra, you are up. Let's go with S2P2.
All right. As a former cook that mixed baking soda with a certain substance that makes it hard, I've recently been putting baking soda on my man's dick. Now it's hard as hell, and I call it crack because I love to take a hit.
Very
Okay.
nice.
I don't think any of you wrote that, did you?
Well, that's part of the thing. You'll have to guess later. All right,
You'll find out.
KevTheAllstar.com, you are up.
Oh,
Study.
all right. I'm scared to cough in the restroom. People will think I started my bulimic journey.
Oh, it's true. He wants to lose weight, people.
I do. Like stupid, mad, dumb.
Maybe I need to start a bulimic journey. All right, my turn. Mixed race means your mom had a gangbang and doesn't know who your dad is.
God damn. Why do I feel attacked?
I didn't write them, bro. I couldn't. I'll give myself my joke. So
No, I feel like that's how people do in the crowd, though, right? They take everything so personal. Like we wrote the joke directly about that one person. Never seen him in my life.
Kev wants to punch something. Punch the camera, Kev. Nice. All right.
Is it my turn?
Sandra, you're up.
Okay. It's hard to keep good people around, especially if everyone thinks you're a psycho. I call my friends Old Yeller because he's my dog, but he carries diseases. So I took him out back and shot him. I'm thinking, is that like a person though?
I don't know. Good one.
I think someone just admitted to murder.
R.I.P. Old Yeller. You're gonna be missed.
Yeah, a lot of people admit to a lot of stuff in comedy. All right, Kev, you are up, sir.
Or in rap music. And in country, but they just need to play this shit backwards to get it all back.
Yeah.
All right. Joke 3. I wish I had more jokes about Brokeback Mountain guys. But at the end of the day, they're just too fucking intense. Intense.
So fucking intense.
Fucking intense.
Get it.
Oh, shit. Shout out Travis Minor, you wild stallion, you.
Who was that by, Kev?
That was Travis Minor, once again, one of our favorites.
Nice. Good job, Travis. Thank you for helping us out with the jokes, sir. All right. Last joke for me. Here we go. It's a bad idea to invest in crypto. My friend bought some Bitcoin, and 2 years later, boom, he's got AIDS.
What?
That joke was written by Justin Kirshner. Justin, another comic buddy. Thank you for helping us out, buddy. Good joke. All right, guys, that is it. Sandra, you have a game to play, ma'am.
Okay.
Sorry, not ma'am. Nobody likes ma'am. The game is you have to guess who wrote the joke. You don't have to give us the whole joke, just like a quick description of it. And then who do you think wrote it? Now it could be between myself, Kev, or a combination of Kev and myself writing the joke together.
Ooh.
So
okay. And that's from the ones that I read, right?
That's the ones you did, yep.
Which one is number one? And what joke was it, and who do you think wrote it?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with Kev wrote the first one because he hates women.
What was it the joke about?
Oh, sorry. It didn't take long for women to start treating men like objects.
Okay. And you thought that was Kev?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kev. I'm just kidding.
I treat people like objects too.
Yeah, just messing with you. I wanted to be like, I don't think it's Kev because he's a social worker, but maybe that was gonna throw me off. But
Right. It's the power of the beard that comes from Don that makes him write those jokes.
yeah.
Yeah, it's all juicy. All right. What about the next one?
Okay, joke 2 is the cocaine off your man's dick. I don't know. I feel like both of you guys are doing coke off each other's dicks.
What the fuck?
The combination of both. Is that why you threw that in?
Ain't nobody say cocaine on no dicks.
Yeah. I mean, I can do it off my own. Why am I gonna? All right.
Nobody said that. You said something about baking soda.
Oh, baking soda. Oh, I thought that.
That's that ghetto coming out, folks. There
But
you
it's still
go.
the same.
I thought they were just trying to keep the cocaine PG.
Clearly, you got the joke, but it's about the it's about the power of baking soda, that what it does, that substance. But you said what now?
A combination of both of you guys, because I feel like you guys tried it on each other.
I'm gonna chime in on this, and I'm gonna say big win.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I wrote that for you and submitted it, but it was all Mel. It was towards me saying it on the Mel side, and he was like, "Hey, I had to resubmit it since it's going to Sandra," and so he made it more.
Okay.
So ding 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 ding.
You got it. You got it. Awesome. All right. What
Good job. Good one.
All right. So let's see. It's hard to keep good people around. I'm gonna go with Kevin since Kev wasn't the first one.
Ah.
Yeah. Did you write any of this?
I'm a psycho. Yeah. It was supposed to be a one-liner. Like, I just thought of something stupid the other day. It's like, I call my friend Old Yeller because he's my dog. That was it.
Yeah.
Like, I have to add to this. And I was like, no. All right. Anyway, good job, dude. So what? 1 out of 3?
1 out of 3.
Not bad.
1 out of 3. I lost.
Hey, but you got 1 out of 3. Some get 0 out of 3. Some get 3 out of 3. So be proud of your 1.
All right.
Hey, Sandra, thank you for being here, man. Thank you for adding to the funny. If you're ever in town, hit me up. You want to do open mics. Right now is a good time to promote anything you got, social media handles, websites, your nonprofit organization, and any shows you got coming up. What do you got?
Yeah, so June 13th, I'm going to be at Stir Crazy. On June 14th, I'm going to be headlining at Phoenix Beer Co. And then I'm going to be gone for a week. I'm coming back and I don't know the date, but I think June 22nd, I'm going to be doing a roast battle.
Oh.
And
with who? Against who? Who are you roasting?
I forgot, honestly.
That's where you say it don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. I'll find out when I get there.
I'm roasting their ass.
I'm just gonna.
No fat bitches.
Yeah, I haven't done my homework on anyone yet, but I don't know. I'm kind of like winging it, see where it goes. I'm not really good at a roaster like that. I think like I'm good at roasting my homies, but that's because like I know all their personal stuff and I like to use it against them and when we're like chilling and stuff. But like strangers, it's hard. But we'll see how it goes.
So where can the people find you at if they want to follow or give a subscribe or whatnot?
Yeah, so my Instagram, my Facebook, and my TikTok is Sandra Saldana Comedy. For those of you that can't spell, Saldana is spelled Saldana. And then for my nonprofit, that is Sponsor Orphans in TJ. And then you can find that on Instagram and Facebook as well. Right now, I have a project for 60 low-income kids, and we need 50 sponsors. Wow. So even if you can't sponsor a kid, sharing the page is a big help. And I also roller skate, guys. If you guys ever want to roller skate, I sometimes host roller skating events. I've been slacking it lately,
Hold up,
yeah, that.
Hold up, Sandra. Hold up. Okay, I want to get this specific. So you roller skate. I'm hoping that you actually do that roller derby stuff. That girl, because you said you used to box and you used to do a little MMA. So when are you starting the roller derby? Because if you're not, I can see you doing that.
Honestly, I've been
Come
asked to
on,
join. I've been
come
asked to
on.
join the roller derby, but I don't have time to like go to the practices and all that, or else I'd be down because those
Okay.
bitches are
Oh
badass.
yeah, that's wild. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, if I had the time, I would still do it.
That's what's
But like I have a full-time job. I'm a full-time mom. I have my nonprofit. I'm doing
right, right.
stand up. Like it's like my schedule is just crazy, and I already like I feel like I'm already spending too much time away from my kid, like when I work and I go do a show. So that's why I don't really hit too many open mics
Mm-hmm.
because like I'd rather spend time with my kid. And he's in that teenage years where they kind of need you, like that's where they
Mm-hmm.
start to rebel. That's where they start getting crazy.
Right.
Yeah,
So
that's where they need somebody to let them know that they love them because they just start like pushing the whole world away, and it's crazy, man. Yeah,
yeah.
do you,
Yeah, and
man?
luckily me and my son, we have like a really good relationship, and like I don't want him to feel like, oh, I'm pushing him away now because of this comedy thing. So I'm like, if I have a new joke, I'll just try it on stage on a book show. Even though like I'm missing out on like kind of like the networking and like being around like the other comedians,
Yeah.
getting tips from them and stuff. I feel like I still get it
Yeah,
at shows, and but
yeah.
yeah, but
Do you, man? The family is most
Feel
important,
that.
and,
Yep.
yeah.
and you're
Family
doing great
first.
right now. So
Family
everything's
first.
working, nothing's broken. Why fix it?
Yeah.
And thank you for being here, Sandra.
Hey,
Thank you
Don,
for
before you
everything.
let Don, I
Yeah,
got to interrupt before you let her go. Did you get a little three-way group pick? Did you
yeah,
grab that already?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you
did?
want the three-way? You want the
Yeah, you got
three-way?
it. We got to sell. We got to put it out there, man. Come on.
Let's do a
You know
three-way.
how we do. Go ahead and pin her in the main.
All
Don't you want to pin her in the main photo?
right.
Like, go ahead and still the camera.
Oh,
Like,
Kev,
say something,
smile,
Sandra.
Kev. All right, got it. Thank you for being here, Sandra. Thank you for
Yeah, thanks for having me,
everything,
guys.
man. Kev, you have anything that you want to promote, bro?
And they already know where to find your boy. Come on, man. Just read it in the description. It's down there, KevTheAllstar.com, Kev The Allstar on all platforms. Spell out the whole word. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing. Kev The Allstar. All-Star is not hyphenated, people.
That's right. That's right. For me, of course, DonDarioComedy.com for everything. We have the Patreon. Go on there. We've got the comedy of Don Dario, or the comedy roast of Don Dario uploaded on there. We have some
Nice.
secret episodes on there for a very small monthly fee. We're affiliates with Lexi's Comedy Club up in Oregon. So, Sandra, if you're getting close up there, man, you might as well hit up Lex.
Oh,
Lex
dude, don't even tell me. I'll book a flight now.
Yeah.
Like if I got a book spot, I'll book a flight right now, bro.
She's looking for comics this summer. She's asking for them, and she's asking for minority comics. So I'll send
Oh
you
shit.
info. Definitely hit her up. Everybody else out there, definitely look up Lexi'sComedyClub.com and help wherever you can. As well, we got ComedySchools.com with Tony V, baby. Hit him up to get your classes. You don't want to do open mics? Go take a class. That's the other way of doing it and not dealing with all the crap. As we also have Kev the Allstar, Allstars United LLC, baby.
Yes, sir.
Right? You want to get out there, you want to be booked, you want to spread your wings and get this and get that, roles here, anything, we support you. We will represent you. Hit us up. Allstars United LLC.com will be coming soon. So check it out soon. Right now, we've got the Instagram. So at Allstars United LLC. Also have Aguilar's Hideaway. Like Kev was saying, they have all kinds of locations all over Phoenix Valley. They have the Say When open mic at the one at the Bunker, which is on Van Buren, just south of Van Buren on Dysart. Hit that up. My boy Cole and Justin run that. It's amazing. It's the best open mic in Phoenix. All right. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and have fun in life, folks.
Live to laugh, laugh to live, because without laughter, what's the point? Let's go.
Bro.
Peace.
Peace.